Hi, I'm Heidi.
Hi, I'm Chad and this is Lizzie.
Hey! Today we're going to be showing you how to recreate Superdrug's Devilishly Daring Halloween look. We've rated this look as intermediate, so I'd recommend practicing it a couple of times as well as giving yourself plenty of time on the day to recreate it. Let's do this! So I've prepped Lizzie's skin, and for her ghostly white foundation, I'm going in with SFX White Face Base and a mixture of the Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation. So I'm kind of mixing the two 50-50, depending on your skin tone. Lizzie's quite fair, so I'm going to get away with doing a little bit more of the face base. So I tend to like to go in with a brush first, just to get the main product on, and just spend a little bit of time buffing it in and working it into the skin. And you might want to just take your time to work the product down the neck a little bit, and also the chest, depending on what you're wearing. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go in with Revolution SFX Ultimate Face Paint Palette. Today we're going to go in with the red. I'm actually going to take this all the way up to the brow, through the temples, just kind of lift the whole eye up with it. So now we're going to go in with the I Heart Revolution Blood Palette. So I'm just using the Revolution eyeshadow blending brush to just kind of press the matte eyeshadow on top of the cream to set it in place and just to kind of build a more bolder red look. And again, we're blending this up towards the temples. I'm just kind of cutting it in the crease like so. And if you use a little bit of blood firstly with it, you can kind of blend that into the rest of it. I've just finished contouring the crease a little bit into the red, and now we're going to create our lovely feline flick using Revolution's the Liner Revolution liquid liner. We're going quite dramatic today, so I'm starting small where we begin, and I'm putting a little bit more pressure as we go out so the line gets thicker and thicker towards the edge. So now both our eyeliners are set and they're even. We're going to go in with Superdrug lashes. So a tip for putting on false eyelashes, you can kind of go in the middle first of all, and then just kind of set the outer corner and inner corner after. And also it's quite important to not close your eye for this stage, because sometimes the glue can stick the eye together. So if you look down rather than close. So now we're creating the detail of the under eye with black gel liner, and just kind of join that into the liner on top. And now with the red, we're just going to softly blend into the liner a little bit and just create a nice diffused smoky look underneath the eye. So now we're just going to finish off the eye with Revolution's the Mascara Revolution. This is a great mascara for creating intense volume and a super dramatic way to finish off the eye. So I go in with a mixture of little wiggles to just kind of separate the lashes, and you might want to do 2 or 3 layers depending on how dramatic you like your mascara, since this is Halloween. So when doing the under lashes, if you just hold your mascara to the side, you can create lots of little strokes and really just get in there and define each lash. So now we've finished the eyes, I'm going in again with Revolution's Conceal and Define Foundation and Concealer. I'm going to be using it as a concealer now, just to kind of neaten up the under eye area. And any little imperfections, you just want to kind of build the coverage. Over the lips as a base as well, before I do the lipstick, will be good. So our final step for the skin is just to finish off with a bit of Revolution Loose Setting Powder. So we'll set the concealer under the eye first, just lightly dabbing it so we have no movement around there. And then just locking in the foundation and stopping any shine as well on the rest of the face. Now I'm just going in with a soft contour along the cheekbone, building it up a little bit along the edge of the face. To finish the skin, I'm now going to use Revolution's blusher in Pop My Cherry. I'm going to go in slightly above where we did the contour and just kind of softly get a nice blend around this area. Our next step is to line the lips with Revolution Renaissance Lip Liner. It's a lovely deep berry shade. Sometimes if you smile as you're doing your lip liner, you can get a straighter line because the skin is a little bit more stretched. With the lipstick, we're creating an ombre effect using 2 colours. So this is the Revolution Halloween Vinyl Liquid Lip. So I'm just pressing a little bit of the black one on my hand. So this one is called Nightmare, and a little bit of the red next to it, which is called Haunted, and mix a mid-tone in the middle. So I'm just going to use a precise lip brush to just create a nice sharp base. So the base is the mixture of the two. I think we can go slightly a little bit more dramatic. So I'm going to go in with the black now, just along the edge, and make it super dark. And now I'm going to blend in a little bit of Haunted just in the center of the lip. So the final step in our Devilishly Daring Halloween look would be to create the black little teardrops underneath the eye. So I'm going to go in with Revolution's The Liner Revolution and just give the look a little bit more drama. So with the little teardrops, you can add as many or as little as you want, depending on how dramatic you want your look to be. I'm doing little lines and a mixture of small dots just to kind of mix things up a bit. On that note, I think we are done. Lizzie, I can't wait for you to see the look.
I'm very excited. Oh my gosh, wow. I love it. Thank you so much, especially with my red hair. Thank you.
You're welcome. Speaking of hair, over to you, Chad.
Lizzie, you look scarily good. I think it's time to take this look to the next level. So I'm going to start with the Style Expertise Heat Spray. I'm going to roughly section through Lizzie's hair and spritz it throughout. So you can apply this throughout the hair on either wet or dry hair, and this is just about protecting it from the heat and also keeping the frizzy hairs at bay. So we're going to take the Superdrug Studio Large Radial Hairbrush and we're going to section throughout the hair, just blowing it smooth so that it's easier to straighten when we go onto that step. So when it comes to blow drying the hair, you want to keep a little bit of pressure to keep it smooth, but also don't worry too much about getting it smooth at this point. It's time to straighten the hair now. We've blow dried our way through just to make it a little bit more manageable, and now we're going to get our straighteners and simply go through, working in a real smooth texture and bending it throughout the ends to give us a softness.
When I'm doing my own hair, I never know how big of a section to take.
I think taking a section is one of those things where people always try and do it either too little or too big, but I always think to fake it. As in, if it's a section which no one's really going to see, take quite a big section. But when you're working around your hairline and through your parting, smaller sections are better just to give you that really clean finish. And now with the Style Expertise Serum, we're going to just simply pump a couple of pumps on my hand, spread it throughout the hands, and then just work our way through the hair to get that real strong glass finish on either side. So to complete the look, we're going to keep it really simple. I'm going to just tuck it behind the ears so that we open up the face and show off the makeup that Heidi's done. Then, once you're happy with how much hair is tucked behind the ears, we're going to secure it with the Superdrug hair grips. Now we're going to apply the Superdrug Devil Horns. When you're applying these, I always like to put them halfway back from the head. Sometimes if they're too close, they can look like they're going down, and if they're too far back, they'll fall off. So this is a great way to secure your hair and make sure that it stays in place all night long. I think my work here is done. It's time to send you off to the wardrobe.
And that is our Devilishly Daring look done. For more content like this, check out the Superdrug YouTube channel.